Ladies and gentlemen, come gather round, come gather round, come gather around. Today, we're going to review the usefulness, or lack thereof, of my spray booth, which you will see in a link up here on putting it together, which I will follow up with, I don't think I'm going to do this again. Here's why. You don't want to breathe paint fumes. None of these fumes are really good. They are not going to get you high. Protect your lungs. Polyurethane comes with a warning saying if you have asthma, don't spray this. I have asthma, but I'm an idiot, so this is not good enough. This should filter things out, but they don't guarantee that it'll filter out a diisocyanate, which is not good for your lungs at all. And while you may not smell it, you're not going to smell that you're actually breathing in the toxic fumes. So I often use this if I'm spraying outside, but I find even then I don't feel so good. And I'm finding with the amount of spraying I've been doing on this truck, I feel worse more quickly with each spray. So I did move up to a supplied air system. It's got a hose that goes to a pump and it pipes in fresh air into your face. And this is fantastic. I'm very happy with this. It's a little pricey, but I can spray a whole lot longer. However, I'm finding that that also is not quite enough. You're going to want to wear a hood because you're going to wear a lot of this paint. So this is a balaclava, painter's hood, whatever. And this is absorbing paint, so you don't have to wash the paint out of your face. You're going to want gloves. You're going to want coveralls. I would recommend Tyvek or something that's cheap and disposable and can seal up, because you can absorb these toxic stuff through your skin as well. With the booth, originally I had set it up so I had a row of furnace filters on the left side up on the roof. So the barn fan in the peak of my ceiling, roof, whatever, it's a vaulted ceiling, can suck the fumes through. Up, there was like a row of furnace filters at the bottom. It would suck it through and out. Ran into some interesting challenges with that. One of the issues is I didn't have enough surface area for air to get in, and so the whole spray booth would implode when the barn fan was running. The barn fan can flow 3,200 CFM, and there's not enough air getting in to make that thing flow well. And the row of furnace filters I had on the other side to filter out the paint so I'm not blowing it all over the neighborhood, I had 7 furnace filters across the bottom, and here's a picture of it. This is after 2 coats of epoxy primer, and the thing is caked full of black goodness. These were white to begin with. I then changed to try and get some better flow or something, or remove them from the spray. I put filters higher up, and I ended up putting filters right against the barn fan itself. I'm going to put this up against the opening to the box fan up at the top. It's not a box fan, but there's a box up there. I'm going to put this right against the fan, mainly to stop the paint stuff from splattering all over the outside of my shop, which looks gross. And so we're not sending these nasty things out into the environment quite as badly. So this is what it looks like brand new. This is what it looked like after spraying 2 coats of paint on the bed and all the parts of the bed. So this is the paint side of things, and I guess there was a coating of primer, probably 2 coats of epoxy primer in there too. So this is already really crispy and doesn't flow all that well. This wasn't, the box is only so big, so this wasn't really doing a whole lot, but this is crispy and not flowing a whole lot. So when these are fresh, it moves air, it really does. But once you've sprayed coats, this doesn't, it's plugged up and it doesn't move air at all. And as you can see from my coveralls, there's not a whole lot of air moving after a while, and you turn freaking orange. Interestingly, even though I'm wearing full coveralls, my legs are yellow from the paint going up the pant legs of my coveralls. So wow, I look like Donald Trump. I made the booth so that I could shorten it because I had it longer to fit the full length of the truck, and then I rolled the truck out, rolled the bed stuff in, and then I shortened the thing. And you can see the black row. This is 2 lengths of landscaping fabric to try and act as a filter. Inadequate, it didn't really flow enough at all. So when I sprayed the bed, since I was still getting dust and stuff in the paint with all the filters, I actually detached the filters in there, and so it's just air going in, and I have more air movement up until the filters plug. So I don't know. I sprayed everything on the bed last night and didn't feel so good, even though I had the full mask and everything. And even today, being in here with that stuff still off-gassing, I don't feel super good right now. So I'm not likely going to spray again. If I do anything, it'll probably be outside. The advantage of this, I don't have yellow all over everything in my shop. I think I'm more inclined to pay the man. Plus, you're trying to save money spraying your own vehicle, but if you want to do it right, it is freaking expensive. Even if you're trying to save the labor, I don't think in spraying a vehicle, the labor cost is really that bad, because this is not good for you. So kind of in retrospect, I'm not sure I would do this again. Kudos to all of you who built a spray booth out of being inspired by my video. May you also be inspired to not do this. I'm going to pay the man, or just put up with not pretty paint. Or Tremclad. I could do Tremclad again. I've done Tremclad in a roller. It's not durable paint, but it covers. So I don't know. That's the booth. Not doing it again. If you want to see a video on the painting, there should be a link up here so that you can see, you can follow along on the paint debacle of spraying this truck. Probably the last vehicle I'm seriously going to spray, certainly the last one inside. Beyond that, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the comments below. Be sure to leave a good comment or a bad comment. I will definitely check out your videos as well. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.